everyone, welcome to OW TV and Boomstocks, and today I'm joined by eisgnom, Jonas, eisgnom Stratemeyer, who will be Virtus.pro's tank for this OWCS EMEA Stage 3. Hello eisgnom, how are you?
Hello, I'm doing good, thanks. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure, thank you for accepting the invite once again. eisgnom, you're 19 years old. You've played in EU contenders, you've even represented Germany for the European Invitational, and now you're one, maybe, of the best OWCS tank in EMEA. Would you say that being an Overwatch player still feels the same?
I think it changed a lot, especially during this year. Especially like living in Serbia now in the team house. It's like a totally different feeling than just playing from home and going to school. So it changed a lot.
Okay, I see. What would you say you've had quite a journey, even though you're only 19, as an Overwatch player. Which part of it would you describe as your favorite one?
I think the most fun is like the being in tier 3 and like the
Really?
like 4.4k scrims like in back in Overwatch 1. That was like so fun for me.
Do you have any team that you played for that you have in mind? You really
like we had like the same team basically. Well, I was Masters and GM. I was like on the same team called Useless with like all my friends, and it was a really great time, I think.
Okay, well, yeah, you told us a bit about the pleasure to play Overwatch. Now it's more of a job. Do you mean that you kind of lost the joy that you get from playing Overwatch?
No, I wouldn't say so. I still really enjoy playing Overwatch. That's why I play a lot of rank, because I actually enjoy just playing Overwatch.
I saw
me,
you
it's
were
like
top
really
1
fun.
actually. Congratulations, Lars. Getting close to you being
Thank
top
you.
2. We just saw it on Twitter. Yeah,
he's coming for
you. Exactly. Did you react already?
Yeah, I did like the shivering dog, you know?
Okay.
So nervous, so scared.
Yeah, of course. I mean, he's scary. He's a scary guy for sure.
So scary.
Really scary. During stage 1, you played for Team PEPS. Sorry, eisgnom. How would you describe this experience?
Playing on Team PEPS was really fun. Had some really nice teammates, and with a great atmosphere and environment, and everyone was able to like improve a lot and have a good time. So I think that's why we had some success on that team. It was just a really great time. Can't really complain.
Yeah, then you got an offer from this Virtus.pro, right, for this stage 2. Are you happy? Are you happy here for sure?
Yeah, I was like really surprised, to be honest, because
really?
the offer came. Yeah, it came like so late in the like break between, and I didn't really expect to get anything. And I had already re-signed with Team PEPS with like contract, so I was already signed with them, and then Smash just slid into my DMs, you know. And
not the kind of offer you can
decline,
can't really, I guess.
It's like it's such a good opportunity. You can't really, you know, take it down. If I want to take this seriously, then like I knew I had to take that offer, you know, even though it meant not getting like the full playtime. And
yeah, that was kind of surprising for some people, the fact that you were agreeing to not being a full starter for this stage 2. Looks like it turned out well for you, eisgnom, still playing on stage 3. Taking more and more of playtime, I would say. How do you feel about this choice of joining Virtus.pro compared to playing with Team PEPS?
I was just thinking about like how different my life would be if I like didn't join now. You know, I wouldn't have gone to the LAN and had such a great experience and such a good time, and like finally competing on a big stage, which I always wanted to. You know, it would be so different, and like I don't know, like, you know, where I would be right now. Probably just at home, you know. And now I'm sitting here in Serbia with my team. You know, it's like it's totally different.
Okay, yeah, totally different. That's for sure. You told us about LAN, for example. You played for the Esports World Cup. How do you feel about this performance? Your personal performance and your team performance overall.
Top 8 isn't like the greatest finish, but we had a pretty tough like time, especially during the bootcamp.
We even played Symmetra, right? If I remember well.
Yeah, that was like a kind of last minute thing. We were like struggling a lot during the bootcamp, I think, because we kind of lost our identity during the bootcamp, and I didn't really play at all during the bootcamp, like in any scrims, like just like a couple of pity maps, you know, but not really like playing a lot. And then, hey, what was the question again? Like, how was my experience during
what was your experience? Are you happy? Are you disappointed? Like personally?
Yeah. So like during the bootcamp, I was like, you know, pretty sad that like like I didn't play in scrims, so I didn't expect to like play in any officials, you know. So I was like really sad about that, like being the first like real opportunity I could get. But like it turned out like pretty okay at the end. I played like a good amount of maps, did like okay. I think it could have played better, but was like not that bad. So was okay, I think.
It was
But
okay. Just a bit
beating,
sad, maybe a bit of disappointment considering your playtime.
yeah, but
Okay. That's totally understandable.
beating Weibo was still like really crazy, especially with like a one
Yeah.
map on off roll was like it's kind of like really funny.
You
Yeah,
won this map, Rapi, if I remember well. Yeah, you won it. That was so
100% win
crazy.
rate.
That was crazy. Exactly. Exactly. Maybe the only DPS with 100%
Yeah, highest
win rate.
DPS, highest win rate DPS player.
Exactly. Maybe role swap soon, no? The
Like,
first DPS of Virtus.pro.
off sim, there's not much there on.
Okay.
Because there's not much on
So
them.
only
It's
Symmetra.
just-
Symmetra one trick works
Yeah,
too. I mean, it
Metro
works
one
too.
trick.
Talking about your team, Virtus.pro's roster has been recently joined by kevster, as I said, third DPS of the team. He's considered by some people as the best player in Europe's history. How do you feel about him joining the team?
It's pretty crazy, to be honest. I didn't expect to play with kevster in this year, you know, like especially at the beginning of the year, you know, I wouldn't have said like, oh yeah, I think in 6 months I'm going to be on a team with kevster. So I definitely agree. He's like so good, like in game and out of game as well, and brings like a super good vibe to the team. So I don't really have anything negative to say about him. He's just great, you know.
Just great. Yeah, maybe proud to play with this kind of player. Like, yeah, that must be a special feeling.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like live up to it, you know, be good enough, and then we can actually make like a really great run. I think it's doing Stockholm as well. If we qualify, then we can have like a really great run if we all do well.
That'd be super exciting. That would be super exciting of a stage. You kind of told us a bit earlier, of course, the playtime that you share with Vestola. You knew it since the beginning that you had to share a bit of playtime with him. How would you describe the rotation that you have with him today?
Right, like during last stage, it was like a bit more mixed and like everyone playing like a little bit and like different maps. But right now, it's just like I'm playing like the main tanks like Hazard or Winston or like even Doomfist sometimes, just not Wrecking Ball, and he's playing like Zarya, Diva, and stuff. So it's kind of like a main tank off tank thing right now.
Okay, like yeah. So considering the screen time, are you guys more playing the off tanks, more the main tanks? Like how do you feel about the meta
right
maybe?
Now, for sure. I'm playing like a 20% or something of the scrim, so not that much, but you know, just trying to do as good as possible. So
yeah, I mean, just need to wait for the meta to change a little, I guess. Your team has 2 tanks. Your team has 3 DPS, so you're basically able to adapt, you guys, to any patch, any meta. Do you think that this is something that can make a huge difference for you guys during this stage, and of course during Stockholm potentially?
Yeah, I guess so. Like I can't really think of a meta we couldn't play, I guess, except for if it was like a hard sim brawl meta, then that's like not that great for us. But apart from that, we can like just play whatever, you know. The double flex CPS especially is really good for us with like Jwoo and kefster, and it's like unreal what I'm seeing
That's a
sometimes.
crazy
They're, like
lineup here.
doing to the
Really
enemies.
scary. Really scary.
And
I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. Geo kevster lineup is just
it's like
terrifying.
the best to like the best, you know, double flex CPS you can have right now, I guess.
Yeah,
Like
I kind of agree.
looking at even looking at Korean teams, like the other best double flex, like Heesang and Spint or something. But like Jwoo and Kev are definitely like at least same or better than that. So you know, when you're like playing a map and you're losing, and you have like Jwoo Kev on Gen.G Tracer, you're like, all right, it's not probably not DPS fault.
That's a shame.
You know?
That's a shame. That's for sure. Yeah. Also, you kind of told us about him earlier. He's the one who slid into your DMs. Of course, I'm going to talk about Smash, your coach as Virtus.pro. First question, is he there with you in Serbia?
Yeah,
of course, yeah. My question was, how different is he from the previous coach that you had, like Le Renega, for example?
He's much like harder on especially the tank players, but he's also like has like incredible game knowledge and is just a really good coach. So you know, he's like toxic, especially to the tank players, but he has like the, you know, he's usually right. Like most of the time, he's basically just right, you know. So he has like the good reason to be toxic, you know. And I was able
Okay.
to learn like so much from his coaching already. So just hoping that I can, just learn more and then be better. So he's a
Sure. So
really good coach.
you describe it as an healthy toxicity. It's a good thing for you.
Yeah, it's a good thing, I think.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. And compared to le Renégat, less toxic, less toxicity from the
yeah,
French coach.
René was, he was more like a bit more relaxed, but also, I mean, he wasn't like a AFK coach. He was just doing nothing, but not like as
Yeah.
aggressive as Smash can be
I
sometimes.
see. I see. Maybe terrifying sometimes, no? To have a coach
Yeah.
with big energy, with big toxicity, kind of that's flaming you every mistake you do.
Yeah, it can be kind of hard sometimes.
Wait, was it hard when you got introduced into the team and you discovered this kind of coach? And
yeah,
you're like, okay, this is a whole new
pretty hard.
world.
Like coming into a new team, first time playing in a team out and coming in as like the worst player on the team, and then having like a pretty rough coaching style was like really hard in the beginning. But you kind of get used to it and you adapt to the play and just improve naturally, and so it gets better. But in the beginning, it was pretty hard, I think.
Okay, yeah, sure. Do you think that you actually evolved as a player, maybe even as a human being, since you joined Virtus.pro?
Yeah, I think I improved like so much on like most of the heroes, and especially on like divey heroes. I improved so much. Like just having like a Korean coach who like knows all the good, the good monkey players. You know
Indeed.
what they're doing and how you need to think and stuff. So I was able to learn a lot from that. But there's still a lot of room to grow, I think, for me as a player.
And also, I think you're the only team who actually plays in bootcamp, at least in EMEA.
Yeah.
How big of a difference does that feel to you? I mean, I said it earlier, you played for Team PEPS. Do you feel like it actually brings something crazy maybe to you guys?
Yeah, I think because of the fact that we like all live at the same place, we're able to have like a really good team atmosphere, and we're able to go out for dinner sometimes and get drunk and have a good time. So like especially with like
That's
the
team building.
integrating like Korean imports into roster as well. Especially when like Jaewoo coming in this year like didn't know like any English at the beginning of the year, like being able to learn and like socializing with the European players and making really good friends. So I think it's like a huge advantage for us.
Yeah,
We're able to
for
live here
sure,
together.
for sure. So yeah, I didn't think about it actually. The Korean players just coming in, the fact that you're able to talk to them actually, maybe it's a good way to learn English as well.
Yeah, like go out together. I'm starting to go to the gym together with Jaewoo.
Really?
Like yeah, like showing him the like what to do at the gym and stuff. So it's like really fun and like
Yeah,
real good
that's cool.
like team building and friendship experience. So I'm really happy about that.
Super cool.
So,
Do you guys do a lot of team building except getting drunk, basically?
I mean, like just going for dinner together, or just walking around, going to the store, or going to the gym together, and just like not usual stuff, I guess.
Sure. Okay. Now let's maybe talk a bit more about the games that you've played and that you'll be playing this stage, obviously. From what we've seen from the first matches, do you feel like that your team has the best meta understanding in EMEA?
I think the meta we rolled is really good for us, and we're like seem to be like really strong right now, like in this meta and like understanding as well. So I would say that we're the best team right now, at least. But obviously it can change, and we need to like keep working hard to get a good result. So
would you say that it's mainly because of the double flex DPS meta?
I think it helps, but even when we're not playing double flex and playing like hit scan comps and stuff, we still have like really high confidence level right now. So just whatever we play, we can like make work and play well. So not just that, but that definitely helps as well, I think.
Okay. Sure. Last game was against Goud Guys ANM. How did you feel before going into this specific matchup?
It's always kind of like, oh, I hope nothing goes wrong when you're playing against like Crocs and Keo team,
Really?
like because they play like a bit weird, sometimes like Crocs locking the hog and Keo just running it down on Cass, so they have like a unique style, and it can be like kind of, like you can actually lose them if you're not careful,
Yeah, I mean, it
I think
happened during French Championship.
Oh yeah, exactly.
It happened. Did you see?
I think I was watching like a little bit of it. They like lost to PEPS in the semi and then won the final, I think, right?
No, PEPS lost in the final actually.
Yeah, the Crocs team won the final. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. So I think
what a moment.
that team might like make an upset, I guess. I think they have like a good potential if they like keep it up, you know.
Yeah.
But
Did
they can
did
always
any
be like
of
kind of
the
scary.
players from Good Guys actually catch your mind during this game?
They catch my mind. I mean, not really. I think everyone just played how they usually play. You know, I wasn't really surprised by
Okay.
much. You know,
That's
like if you're playing them first time, you might get like surprised by you know like just Crocs running in the backline or flanking or whatever.
fair.
But you know, you get used to it at some point. And
That's
then,
a playstyle.
yeah.
That's a weird playstyle for sure. Next game, you'll be facing Gen.G. How is your mindset? Is it different from facing Good Guys and Crocs team?
I think we're just gonna focus on ourselves and try to be as strong as
Mhm.
possible, and then try our best against Gen.G and yeah, just try to
Yeah,
win
maybe
against them.
you've heard of, maybe you screamed them already. Maybe you've heard of the way they play. I mean, Backbone kind of told us about May last interview that we had with him. Do you feel like you need to put something specific in place against them, or yeah, just focus on yourself, play your
I think we're
game,
just
and
gonna
let's win?
focus on ourselves and try to
Mhm.
play our game and not really, you know, just play as good as we can and should be able to win hopefully if we just play
Okay.
well and keep improving during this week.
Okay, that's totally fair. That's a way to do it for sure. So yeah, Gen.G, focus on yourself. Good Guys, maybe a bit nervous before the beginning
A
of the
little bit.
game. Last question before the end of the interview is, do you have any message for Virtus.pro fans that are watching the interview?
I really appreciate the fans, especially during EWC. We had like a kind of small crowd, but like a little
I mean, of course, in
Virtus.pro
Saudi
fan crowd.
Arabia.
But yeah, but they were still able to like give a lot of noise and hype. So I was really thankful for that, especially during the tournament. And also all the fans that showed up at our Korea fan meeting was really nice as well. So really love all of our fans and thank you guys.
That's amazing. Thank you for this little message to the fan eisgnom. Thank you for the interview as well. Thank you guys
For
for
having me.
watching this interview. It was Boomstocks for OW TV. See you guys next time.